What's going on, guys? Got a little work to do today. It's raining, so I'm sorry if it's gonna be loud. The guys are all working or out and about, so it's basically just be me today. I'm gonna be working on the Powertrix rear suspension. So I cleaned up everything. I was able to basically just prep the parts just to be able to put them on. So what I'm gonna do is start taking the OEM ones off in the rear, and then we'll measure them up while the Powertrix are off the car, just trying to get like the close enough length, and then we'll throw them on. So first step I already did. I jacked the car up, made sure it was on jack stands, and then got the wheel off and everything. So this is what we're looking at right now. So this is what we're working with. It's pretty simple. So we just have 3 arms that we're going to be replacing. So this one, and then this lower back one back here. So that's what we're going to be doing. The ones that I got that we'll be replacing with are over here. As you can see, still waiting for my knuckles to be shipped out, so I've been slacking a little bit. But this is what we're going to be putting on. So a few months back, me and Twan found these in the junkyard for super cheap. One of his boys worked there, hooked us up. So these are going to be 19 millimeter each for all of them. I just checked them all, so that's going to be pretty simple. I have a ratchet with a 19 millimeter socket on it, and then I also have 2 wrenches just in case to see which one is going to help out for each scenario. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. In addition to taking all these out, you're also going to have to take out that bottom bolt, the 17 millimeter bolt here that connects to your coilover or strut or whatever, just so you'll be able to slide this down. Alright guys, so as you guys can see from having these out, all I'm going to do is match up now the length of each arm. Just for now, like I said, later on I'll be able to like tinker and kind of change things a bit just to see how it's gonna fit. Alright, so with these guys it's a little bit tougher to match up the holes. Basically all I did is kind of eyeballed it. I just laid one on top of the other and then just kind of a bit of eyeballed it. It might be off a little bit, like, but all you have to do is really just unloosen that top bolt there, and then you can kind of unscrew it to see, but it shouldn't be that hard. This one is pretty much done. And then with these two, all I'll have to do is basically just put a screwdriver through the set of holes going this way and a set of holes going that way. And then, yeah, either lengthen it or shorten it, whatever it's got to do. The actual other like arm, all I have to do now is practically just match these two up like so, and it should be good to go. Alright guys, so now since you have everything all lined up, all you have to really do is just put them like exactly back in how you took them out. So this one's all lined up. So what I did is I took this out. You might not have to in your guys' cars, but how I just have my brake line for the dual caliper setup, it kind of it was kind of hard to take the original one off. So all I did was just drop that out, so it makes it 5 times easier. You guys might want to do that. Just take your coilover or strut off. I mean, it's 3 bolts, so if you could drop it out, and then like I said, this will be 5 times easier. So that's just like a little. All right guys, so I went around and tightened everything up. So I mean, basically what I would do is firstly I would put this guy on first, just to the fact that this bolt gets caught up under this piece here. So with having this at least being able to be like flipped up or out of the way, it'll be a lot easier. So I did this one first, then I did this one second, and then the last one third. Like I said, it's gonna make your job a lot easier if you just try to match these pieces up with the OEM pieces, and then from there you can always tinker after the fact. But yeah, these are all tight, all snug. So now I officially have rear camber kit for the Z with freaking coils, so I'll be able to slam it and make it freaking drift worthy as in that aspect. So pretty stoked about that. But yeah, so pretty simple. All right guys, so that's about it for the rear camber kit for the Z. Me and Freddie are out here chilling, being a good boy. So I want to thank you guys again for all the subs, for all the freaking support. You guys standing behind us, liking what we're doing, commenting. It's awesome. We're always looking for comments. I have people emailing me actually on the Gmail account that asking about issues with their cars, this and that. So we're trying to help them out. So it's pretty cool. I'm super stoked of seeing how we are actually like affecting others. So it's pretty sweet. Also, we have surpassed 720 subscribers, so we're just keep on climbing each week. So it's awesome. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for all the views, the likes. Going on from there, remember, get your decals. I want to give a shout out to Caleb and Debbie. They just placed their order for their decals last week, so thank you guys. It's awesome. So yeah, going on from there, me and this guy, we're gonna wrap it up, get inside, get warm. So you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to leave the comments down below, guys. See you guys next week. Peace.